Distance in general we have basics, concepts related to basics one, where time is distance by speed, distance is speed into time, speed is distance by time. Likewise, everyone know this basic one. If you are not able to remember that, GST, same here DST, or music director DSP. Likewise, so DST, D, S and T is in the same layer, so multiplication. Distance. If you close D, S and T in the same layer, multiplication. If you close S, D by T. If you close D, T, D by S. D close S and T in the same layer, S into T. Okay, all are same thing, internal multiplication. Now what we will do in the basics now? Some questions they will say distance is constant. Not directly. While reading the question, you will understand in that question distance is constant. Then relation between speed and time. Some questions speed is constant. Some questions time is constant. Indirectly, we are going to use these things, but one of the factor will be constant in a lot of questions. Then we'll give the relation, inverse relation, a direct relation. Using that, we'll solve the questions. And okay, other one is basic, converting kilometer per hour to meter per second related. So we know 1 kilometer per hour is nothing but 1 kilometer per hour, 1 hour. 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. 1 hour is 60 minutes. Each minute is 60 seconds. Now, if you do that cancellation, we'll get 5 by 18. Kilometer per hour to meter per second. Everybody know. I think you know the reason as well. Just I'm showing you that clearly here. To 5 times, to 3 times 5 by 18 meters per second. Kilometer per hour to meter per second. So some questions they'll give the data in kilometer per hour, but they're asking distance in meters. A time may be given in seconds, so you are forced to convert that kilometer per hour to meter per second. Likewise, this will be internally disturbing a lot of questions, right? And then what is the other requirement is, he has mentioned basics. Next, the other one is average speed related. We have questions related to average speed. What is speed is? Distance by time. Average speed is total distance divided by total time. With that, you can handle any question related to average speed. Average speed, no formulas are required. It's very simple. Total distance divided by total time. Why the term total added, sir? Average is sum of terms, nothing but total divided by number of terms. So you are calculating total distance divided by number of terms, total time divided by number of terms. Number of terms will cancel actually. Average is sum of terms divided by number of terms, or else we call it like total divided by number of terms. We will apply average for numerator and denominator. Numerator is distance, denominator is timing. So in that case, actually we got total distance divided by total time. No other formulas required. This is more than sufficient to handle any question related to average speed. Then you have some questions related to relative speed. Relative speed. So in relative speed, if relative speed is applicable when you have to apply relative speed, when relative speed concept will come into picture. So it is applicable only when two are in moving. Only two objects moving. Sir, if three are moving, we can apply only for two, sir. Even there may be a case where three objects are moving, but relative speed can be applied only for two at a time. Only two objects are moving. One object moving also, this is not required. If two objects are moving, then apply relative speed concept. As per relative speed concept, if distance are okay, if they are moving in opposite direction means what are the speeds relationship now? If two objects are moving in opposite direction, speeds will be added or subtracted. If two objects are moving in same direction, speeds will be added or subtracted. Which one? Two objects moving in opposite direction, two objects moving in same direction. So if two objects are moving in same direction, speeds will be subtracted. If two objects are moving in opposite direction, speeds will be added. Why? You may have that question in your mind. Why we have to add, why we have to subtract here? Right, so I'll give you a situation, you tell me Here, okay, which is correct, which is wrong. So there is a case A and B 100 kilometers apart. One person X is moving from A to B. One person B is moving from Y is moving from B to A. Opposite direction. This is one case. The other case is same. This is opposite direction. Whereas same direction, A and B 100 kilometers distance. Now P and Q both are traveling in same direction. Now listen, I given you two situations, right side X and Y, opposite direction, whereas left side P and Q same direction. Now in which case, okay, it will take less time to meet. Is it case 1 or case 2? This is case 1, C1, situation 1 or C2, case 2. In which case they will take less time to meet? Distance is same, no. So in which one it will take less time to meet, C1 or C2? C1, right? Because they are traveling opposite direction, it will take less time to meet. My dear friend, distance is constant here. Compared to second one, first one time is less. Time less means speed must be more. That's why you are adding. In second case, it will take more time to meet because Q is traveling, P also traveling in same direction. P should travel with more speed and go and overtake and meeting Q. Will take more time. So in first case, X and Y will take less time to meet. In second case, P and Q will take more time to meet. Time less means speed must be more, provided distance is constant. Here in both cases, distance is same. Speed more means speed should be added. Here time is taking more, speed must be less. That is when same direction speeds are subtracted. So relative speed. So when train is crossing a pole, here train moving, pole is moving. In this case, you cannot apply relative speed. Only one object moving, no relative speed. So when train is crossing a man walking, so train moving, man also walking, moving, then if that is opposite direction, same direction, depends on that speeds added or speeds will be subtracted. So it's only when, that's why I clearly mentioned two objects moving, sir. Some case I know a situation where three objects are moving, but you can apply for only two at a time. You can apply this relative speed only considering two at a time. If three is there, take two only among that and apply this. You cannot take all three at a time. So relative speed concept, average speed. Next, problems on trains. Finally, boats and streams. In problems on trains related question, see whether it is basics, whether it is average speed, whether it is relative speed, whether it is problems on trains, everywhere we want to use time is distance by speed, or distance is speed into time, or speed is distance by time. This is finally we are going to use every concept. There may be dividing into different things, but everywhere this is what going to help us. Now in this problems on trains, see, they will give different situations. Train crossing a pole, train crossing a bridge, train crossing a platform, train is crossing another train, train is crossing a man standing on platform, train is crossing a man sitting in another train. There will be a lot of situations like this. But very simple, your job, only three factors. What is distance, what is speed, what is timing? Timing will not disturb actually, only two factors in fact, distance and speed. Now coming to speed, okay, distance and speed are only two factors. So what about time? When you know distance and speed, time is distance by speed. Only two factors is important here. Any situation, you make it simple, speed and distance. Speed, if it is only train crossing stationary object, train is moving anyhow. This is problems and train means train is involved. Whether train is crossing a stationary object like pole, like tree, or like man sitting, or train crossing a man standing. Train crossing man means by default, man is considered as a moving person. But when they mention train crossing a man sitting, train crossing a stationary train, train also by default moving until unless they mention goods train at stop, stationary train, Otherwise, train is by default moving object. Man is also by default moving object. Bus also moving. Car also moving until unless they mention a car is at some place. Or else train crossing car means we default consider car is moving. Okay, train crossing bike also we consider bike as a moving object. Now fine, okay. Now train is crossing stationary train. So stationary object, sorry. Train is crossing stationary object. What are the examples, sir? You tell me what are the examples? Train crossing stationary object means pole, tree, bridge, platform is then man sitting or man standing. Next, train crossing, stationary train. In all these cases, my dear friend, what is the speed you tell me? In all these cases, what is the speed? Sir, what is the speed? Which is moving? Only train is moving. So speed must be equal to speed of the train. But when train crossing moving object, when train crossing moving object, what are the examples, sir? Train crossing a man walking, man jogging, who is doing jogging. So we have to highlight this. So when train crossing a man walking or running, train crossing another train, train crossing a man running, all these cases, what should be the speed is equal to relative speed. Then when it is same direction, speeds must be subtracted, opposite direction speeds must be added. So that's it. All cases speeds are decided. That's it. Any situation, sir, you tell me now. Else maybe I'll question you now. Train crossing a man standing on platform. What is the speed in this case? Train speed. Train crossing another train. What is the speed here? Relative speed, because train is moving. Both trains, two trains are moving, so relative speed we have to consider. That's it. Next, distance. Distance also only 2 points, my dear friend. Train crossing an object with negligible length. Object with negligible length. Here, when train is crossing an object with negligible length, then distance equal to length of the train. Sir, I am not understanding what is the example here. What is this case I told you? Train crossing. Train crossing object with negligible length. Means see, train length of some trains 1 kilometer length also there. 300 meters, 500 meters like that length. Compared to train length, sir, object with negligible length, what are the examples, sir? Train crossing a man. Whether man sitting or standing or running, compared to man length, train length, man length is negligible. Train crossing a tree, tree length is negligible compared to train length. Train crossing a pole. In all these cases, now listen, here we should take like see, you have to consider this is fine. This is the pole or tree. Now train should cross this pole. Now when train is crossing a pole, you should consider train is exactly here. Now time taken by the train to cross the pole is this one. Here, front of the train, back of the train, then train crossing the pole completed. Starting, crossed. Now distance is front of the train, then last. So here distance is nothing but length of the train. Train crossing the pole, train crossing the man, standing or sitting or running, train crossing a tree. In all these cases, train here, it is crossing like this. So distance is equal to length of the train only. But sir, train crossing the bridge, bridge length is sometimes more than train length. Okay, bridge train crossing maybe a platform. Platform length is more than train length. Lot of times. So now train crossing the bridge. Now train is here. First train is covering the bridge length or platform length. Then this is front of the train. Then it is going like this. Now in this case, train crossing bridge or platform means by default train is here, then it is going here, then it is crossing here. In these cases, distance is equal to length of the train plus length of the platform or length of the object. First case is what, train crossing. Okay, in this case, distance equal to, now train crossing an object. Okay, here length is considerable. Which object? Bridge, or if it is platform, or it is crossing another train. Another train is not negligible compared to this train, no? So in these cases, now what is the distance, my dear? In second case, distance is equal to length of the train plus length of the object. That object may be a bridge, that object may be a platform, length of the train plus length of the object. Clear with this? Now problems on trains will complete. But one doubt everyone should get right now. Sir, you said when train is crossing a bridge, train is exactly here. But my dear friend, listen, some questions they'll tell train, bridge is 1 kilometer away from the train. Then what is the distance in that case is 1 kilometer plus bridge length plus train length. If they specify that in the question, they don't specify by default, train is exactly in front of the bridge length plus train length or platform length plus. If there is the distance between that object and train, they'll mention the question, then that distance we need to consider. That is very rare case. If they mention, please, okay, don't bite it, don't bahat. That's what I'm telling you. You have to understand the question. It's not simply bahating something, right? So problems on trains, basics related, we'll discuss a lot of things. Relative speed, people got the idea. Average speed, total distance divided by total time, fine. But last one before going for the questions is boats and streams. Here also only 4 terminologies, then complete. Boats and streams. These are all applications of time and distance only. My dear friend, here only you should know terminologies better. Terminologies are very much matter in this one. See, in question if they mention speed of boat in still water. Speed of boat in still water. Here boat speed will be calculated on road, is it? We'll calculate it. Water. Every time they'll say, don't simply they'll say speed of boat. They'll say always speed of boat still in water or in still water like that. Means nothing but is equal to SB. Instead of that, they'll say boat's rate in water also. Speed of, see speed, instead of speed they use the word rate, or instead of that they use the word velocity. Boat's rate in still water also nothing but SB only, sir. Boat rate, okay, boat rate means boat speed. In still water also same thing only. Next very important terminology, speed of water flow. In river, okay, water will flow, no? So speed of water flow. But never they are using this term water flow. Instead what they use is speed of stream. Instead they use the word current. Speed of current, speed of water flow, speed of stream. Most of the times they are using the word stream. That is why we use the notation SS. SS means speed of stream, speed of current, speed of water flow. Instead of speed, they use the word velocity or rate. Streams rate also nothing but speed of stream, right? Now, so it's like if you want to see in terms of picture oriented, okay, it's very simple. Like we have a boat, okay, consider this as a boat. If it is not, looks like that also. This is water. Now boat is traveling. Okay, water traveling, right? This is what the case. Water is having some speed, boat is having some speed. Now, downstream, upstream, 2 terminologies completed. Speed of boat SB, SS. Now, 2 more terminologies, this concept will complete. No more formulas required. If you understand this, then any question can be solved. Clear with these two terminologies first? Speed of boat in still water, speed of current all. Now let's see downstream, upstream, sir. With this, we can complete the entire scenario. Downstream, upstream. Downstream is called SDS. DS means, don't say distance and speed. Here downstream, US means United States. Oh, upstream. Okay. So fine. Now here, downstream, a lot of people have very good question now after this diagram. Listen, downstream is also called as along with the stream. Sometimes they don't use the word downstream. They use the word along with the stream. Instead of the word downstream, they use the word along with the stream. Instead of upstream, they may sometimes use the word in the question against the stream. Upstream means against the stream. Downstream means along with the stream. Indirectly, my dear friends, see, boat and water both traveling in same direction. Here in upstream, boat and water travel in opposite direction. Now, very important concept will come into picture. Can you tell me whether downstream is SB plus SS or SB minus SS? Upstream is SB plus SS or SB minus SS? Sir, you only right now said in relative speed concept, opposite direction means plus sir, same direction minus sir. Here, along with that stream, same direction, but my dear friend, listen, here it is plus, here it is minus. Why sir? Simple. You are riding a cycle opposite to the water. Your speed will increase or decrease? Opposite to the wind, sorry, cycle opposite to the wind. Your speed will increase or decrease? That's why again is the stream. Opposite to the wind, opposite to the water flow boat is traveling. Your speed will decrease. In fact, upstream, you are very simple is this. You are going up, my dear. When you go up, your speed will increase? Increase? No, decrease. That's why minus. Downstream means you are traveling down. Your speed will increase. Or else practically, okay, you are riding a cycle along with the wind. Wind will give speed increase, your increase speed. So plus. So don't bahat. Opposite means plus, same means minus, not like that. Understand the situation. Previously, why opposite is plus is they are taking less time to meet. Same distance, less time to meet, same distance, more time to meet. That's why plus or minus we decided there. Here reason is different. Okay. So with that, both streams will complete. So how many so far? Basics, then average speed, relative speed, problems on train, boats and streams. There is one more area which is rarely asking for placements. We'll tap that at the end. Okay, depends on time availability. Races and games as well as circular race. In race and games also, one thing, other one circular race. These two we'll see at the end, okay, while discussing the concepts. This is the entire time and distance and its applications. Race and games we're not given any introduction. We'll discuss when we are going for the topic. Right now it's not required. Races and games and circular race will tap that area when we enter into the questions. Now we'll go for the questions. I believe, okay, except these two, remaining you have a clarity. Let's see the first question. So what's this first question here? You have to convert meters per second into kilometer per hour. So do that. So what you have to do, meter per second to kilometer per hour means you have to multiply with 18 divided by 5. Yeah, do 18 divided by 5. 1 meter per second is equal to 18 divided by 5 kilometer per hour. So if you do that, first one is nothing but option C. Second one, 37 divided by 72 into 18 divided by 4, which is nothing but 37 divided by 20, which is 3.7 divided by 2, which is 1.85. It's very simple, meter per second into kilometer per hour. You need to do that conversion. Right. That's the first question where you have two questions internally. Let's move to the second one. This is basics related question. You are traveling at 4 by 5th of the normal speed. See, very simple. 4 by 5 means your speed increase or decrease, my dear? Speed increase or decrease 4 by 5? 4 by 5 means your speed is decrease. 5 by 4 means increase. When you decrease the speed, time will be taking more time. That's why they said 15 minutes late. Now, there are a lot of ways to solve this question. One very simple method without using any pen and paper is, see, speed is 4 by 5. Here distance is constant. Then what will be timing is, speed 4 by 5 means timing will be 5 by 4. Do you agree with that? Why inverse? What is the relation between speed and time? Inverse relationship. When speed is 5 by 4 by 5, timing will be timing will be timing will be 5 by 4. So 5 by 4 can be written as t plus t by 4. T is normal time taken, but here you take an extra time. Plus means late. How much late? So t by 4 equal to 50. 1 hour is the answer. 60 minutes. I not used any formulas. I'll give another method. There is lot of such distance is speed into time, S1, S2, T1, T2, all those we can do. But this is the way of approaching the question in less time. Why 5 by 40? Speed is 4 by 5, time is 5 by 4 inverse. 5 by 4 can be written as 1 plus 1 by 4. Plus means late. Now listen, my dear, I am changing the question. Guys, everyone focus. Now, no pen and paper, see the screen and give me the answer. Now, same question. What I'll do, instead of that late, it will be early when I change 4 by 5 as 5 by 4. 5 by 4th of the speed and 15 minutes early. Now, what is the usual time taken to reach? Without pen and paper, see the question, tell me. What's your answer? Sir, 5 by 4 means timing will be 4 by 5. 4 by 5 can be written as T 1 minus 1 by 5. Minus means early. How much early? 1 by 5. Here it is 15 minutes. 5 into 15, 75 minutes is your answer. 75 minutes is your answer. Speed is 5 by 4. When you have more speed, time taken should be less. 4 by 5. 4 by 5 can be written as T minus means early. T is normal time taken. S is normal speed. T is normal time taken. But here minus means early. How much early? T by 5. In question they say 15 minutes. T by 5 equal to 15. T equal to 75 minutes. Sir, I am not understanding this, sir. Cool. I'll give very simple thing. Distance equal to speed into time. This is another method. Distance equal to speed into time. Now second case, my dear friend, same distance, speed is 4 by 5. This previous question, I'm talking about previous question. Speed is 4 by 5. Time is 15 minutes extra. Distance is speed into time. Now same distance, speed become 4 by 5. Time is t plus 15. Now both are equal, distance same. When you equal, dd get cancelled, ss will get cancelled. or divide these two equations. SS out, DD out. Then what will happen? Okay, 5t equal to 4 into t plus 15 minutes. Here we will get t equal to 1 hour. Same answer. But with equations, this definitely require pen and paper. It's not think without ink concept. Think without ink, less time you can handle. But this definitely require pen and paper. Previous method, no pen and paper. So again, for this, we need some shortcut formula. Don't inject formulas to your mind. See the question, understand question, go ahead. Don't prefix formulas. I have 10 formulas, sir. Which formula I have to apply for this question now? See the question, develop things. Don't go in, fix some formulas in your mind and applying is not okay. Next question. See this third one. Average speed. What is average speed? Total distance divided by total time. Here, what is the first distance? X kilometers. Next distance? 2x. Right? Okay, see, average speed already we discussed. It is total distance divided by total time. Speed is distance by time. Average speed is total distance divided by total time. Numerator, are you clear? X plus 2x. Now, denominator. Denominator, what is required? Time is required. What is time is distance by? First distance is x, speed is? Second time distance is? Speed 40. Now, x is common everywhere. Yes or no? Pull it out. Numerator 3. That x I already cancelled. Denominator. X is already taken out. 1 by 60 plus 1 by 20. LCM is 60. 4 by 60 will come. Denominator 4 by 6. X is already taken out and cancelled. Now what is this? 3 into this is 15. 45 kilometer per hour. Answer is 45 kilometer per hour. That's it. No formulas, nothing. Very simple point. Average speed is total distance divided by total. Denominator, are understanding what is that x by 60? Are you clear with that x by 60? What is that 2x by 40? Then 4 by 60, how you got? What is that 4 by 60? 1 by 60 and 1 by 20. This 1 by 20 can be written as 3 by 60. 3 by 60 is nothing but 1 by 20 only. Add in 4 by 60 back. Right? So that's what, okay, denominator. Clear with this question? Average speed. I am mixing the questions. We have already given the introduction. Now we are going with different questions in different cases. Next question also. Average speed. Yes, serious. Runa covers the distance. Check this question. Serious. Runa covers the distance from P to Q at a uniform speed of 60. Then Q to R at 40. Now listen. Distance is indirectly given as 3:2. You take 300 kilometers and 300 and 200. P to Q is 300. Q to R is 200. This is with the speed of 60 km per hour. This is with the speed of, sir, now what's the answer? See, no formulas, nothing. What is average speed now? What is the total distance? 500. Timing. First distance 300 with 60. Next distance 200 with 40. Here 5 hours. Here 5 hours. Answer 50 km per hour. For this, doing lot of formulas is waste of time. Kindly don't inject lot of formulas to your mind. Speed is distance by time. Average speed is total distance divided by total time. That's it. Any doubt in this question? Why I taken 300, 200? Ratio 3 is to 2. You can take 30 and 20 also, sir. You take 30, 20, numerator 50, but your denominator will accordingly change. Answer will not disturb finally. When you take 30, 20, answer will be same, sir. I'll take 3x and 2x. Yes, you take 3x and 2x, denominator 3x by 60, 2x by 40, answer will not disturb. Answer will be same only finally. 50 kilometer per hour. Next, again average speed. Consider this is like a revision, like not okay fully we are discussing. I can say in basics only we can discuss more than 15 questions also. But okay, to as time is limited, we are going for revision part like that you can consider. Now this is again average speed only. Is what they said in the question. A person covers a distance, certain distance, traveling at a speed of 9 km per hour for one third of distance and at 2 km per hour remaining distance. Okay, see, total distance whether they given in the question, you take some random x kilometers, okay, 30 kilometers, okay, 90 kilometers, okay, sir. Why you are talking 30 and 90? One third dividing by 3. I'm not talking 100 kilometers because I have to divide by 3. We are taking some value for easy calculation. So take I am taking distance equal to 90 kilometers. Then one third of the distance means 30 kilometers. Remaining distance is what, sir? This 30 kilometers with what speed? 9 kilometers. Remaining 60 kilometers with? Now see how simple average speed is. Total distance. What is total distance, my dear? 90. Timing now. 30 divided by 9 plus 60 divided by 2. Here it is 30. I believe it is 12 km per hour. If we don't get answer, we'll see. No, I think 2 only. One thing you can cross check always. What are the speeds involved in question? Speeds involved in question. 9 and 2. The answer must be between 9 and 2. If they say 10 something, it's wrong. If they say 1 point something, wrong. When it is 2 and 9, answer should be in between of that. Not exactly 9 plus 2 divided by 2, not like that. Now this is 3 10 times, 3 times 10 divided by 3. Or in fact 100 by 3. 270 divided by 10 or 100, it is 2.7 millimeter. Do that calculation. Okay, we'll get 90, 100 by 3, that 3 will come to numerator, which is 2.7 kilometer. So again, no formulas, my dear. Very simple. Total distance divided by 2. If you see our textbooks in library, there are 10 to 12 formulas for average speed alone. But don't inject that formulas to your mind. This basic, the small modifications you can do. For this situation, this formula, this situation, this formula, entire will gone later. So don't go with that case. Now let's see about next question. Are you clear with the previous? Yes? Now see this question now. A man gets late by 20 minutes if he covers the distance between his house and office at speed of 50. Increase speed by 10 minutes early. Now, what is the distance between his house and office? And what is the speed you need to maintain to reach on time? Right? See, very good question here. Your speed is what? Your speed right now, 50. Then increased by 10 means See, initial speed is 50. Next speed is 60. Listen, distance is constant in both the situations. Both situations you are traveling from house to office, home to office, right? Or house to office. But here timing first case t plus 20. Why t plus 20? You are reaching 20 minutes late. In second case, t minus 10. Are you clear up to this point? Same distance. Distance is same. If you go at speed of 50, you will reach 20 minutes late to the office. If you go at 60 speed, 10 minutes early to the office. T minus 10. This is T here indicates correct time to reach office. Okay. Now, see, I'll give the shortcut formula later. But first, okay, when formula not comes to your mind, what we have to do in exam, what is the approach, right approach required, that's important. Formulas is always secondary. Okay, first we should understand the concept, from that we develop, then your mind we can fix, okay, what are the formula required we can develop. Now listen my dear friend, do you agree when speed increase, distance constant, time will, distance constant, speed increase, time will decrease. Can you tell me how much time decrease here in this question? Initial speed is how much? Next speed, distance constant, speed increased. Now can you tell me, analyzing the situation, what is the time you people saved or gained? 30 minutes. Don't say 10 minutes. 30 minutes. You are 20 minutes late. 20, you are minus 20. 20 rupees loss. You want to get 10 rupees gain. 20 rupees to no profit, no loss. Then see here, it's like plus 20 to 0 on time, then early. Late to on time to early. Here gap is, you saved how much time? 30 minutes. Everybody clear with that? Don't say 10 minutes. That's very, very important in this question. If you are clear with that, then I'll proceed for the next point. Are you okay with this? Now, this is actually time gain concept. Okay, we'll develop the formula. See, this is, I call it like T1. This is T2. Just notation is T1 and T2. Now, T1 minus T2 is how much? 30 minutes. Nothing but half an hour. Agreed? Yes. Time is distance by first one speed. Second case distance, speed. Okay, now LCM 300, D common, 6 minus 5. Question completed. This 300 will go to that side. What is the distance? Distance how much? 150 kilometers. 150 kilometers. Two options are there. Okay, we'll handle it. But are you understanding this one? What is that 30 minutes? What is happening here? Right? No, sir, all this I don't want. One of my faculty given some shortcut. This shortcut is actually product of speeds divided by difference between speeds into time gain. There is one shortcut, but that shortcut is developed from here. Instead of 50 and 60, put S1, S2. This T1 minus T2 is time gain. If you take S1, S2 instead of 50 and 60, the right side formula will come. Distance is product of speeds divided by difference between speeds into time gain. When you have to apply these cases, distance must be constant. When speed increase, time saved. The time saved is nothing but time gain. Saved or you gained. Okay, that's all nothing. TG is time gain. From this one, instead of 50 and 60, put S1, S2, the right side formula will come. I can give directly this formula by add something, but okay, without that also you can handle it. In this question, they asked you two things, my dear. We'll go to that. Are you clear so far with this? Everybody, are you okay with this? Now, with your chota brain or bada brain. Let me know what is the correct time to reach the office. That's the correct speed you need to maintain to reach the office. What is the distance you came to know? Distance you came to know? 150 kilometers. Now use your brain. Let me know what is the distance you need to maintain. In fact, as per the options, D eliminated, C eliminated with common sense. Because with 60 itself, we are going to office yearly. 60 speed itself, we are going to the office yearly. You want to get less than 60. Your speeds are 60 and 72 is wrong. It might be option A or B. I think there is some typing mistake. It may be 54 something like that, not 45. It might be 54 pi by 8 something. Okay, let it be. Okay. Now ignore about options. Can anyone tell me what is the correct speed maintained? Correct speed. How to calculate speed distance by? What is the distance here home to office? 150. Sir, time how to calculate, sir? My dear friend, with 50 speed, 150 kilometers will take how much time? 3 hours is 20 minutes late. Means correct time is 2 hours 40 minutes. You know correct time 2 hours 40 minutes. You know distance is 150. Can you calculate speed now? Timing here you can calculate, my dear friend. Here you can calculate 50 kilometer per hour. 150 kilometers means it requires 3 hours. 3 hours is 20 minutes more than the correct time. Means correct time should travel is 2 hours 40 minutes. Generally in exam they'll ask only speed. Or generally they'll ask only sorry distance. Distance between home to office. Any standard. But here to cover more questions in given data, so they ask that point also extra. But fine, cool. Now listen. Timing, correct time is, I believe you everybody understand 2 hours 40 minutes. Or we call it like 2 by 3 hours. Have you got 2 by 3? 40 divided by 60. Why divided by 60? Converting minutes to hours. Speed must be kilometer per hour. Means timing should be hours. So we have to convert. 2 by 3 hours means nothing but 8. 8 by 3 hours. Timing. Distance is 150 kilometers. So correct speed you need to maintain to reach office on time exactly is 150 divided by 8 by 3. That 3 will go to numerator. So 450 divided by 3, which is 225 divided by 4, which is 5, 6, 1 by 4. Option A. 56 1 by 4 kilometer per hour. 56 1 by 4 kilometer per hour. Sir, this much time taken, sir. My dear friend, to be frank, this question, if they give options as it is like this, I can directly, no need to calculate distance. 150 I can fix directly. How, sir? C and D already eliminated. Why eliminated? If you want to go to the office on time, 10 minutes early with 60 speed. On time means my answer speed should be less than 60. Here speed is 60 and 72 eliminated. Here speed is 60. Here speed is 72 eliminated. Means answer must be among A and B. In A and B distance already fixed. Only you are calculating speed. That is already fixed. Don't think that in exam if this question given 2 minutes, 3 minutes. For exam to approach there is some cheat code. But we are giving in detail because there may be a question they ask only distance. All options are different. Then how to approach? Okay, there are a lot of ways to handle an exam. But here we are giving in detail. Okay, sometimes they'll give fill the blank. Distance in kilometers. Then you should work. So that's a unique method. Then we'll see the shortcuts and all. So any doubt in this question? But next level question to be frank, I do agree. But any doubts, please let me know. From this speed is 56 1 by 4 kilometers. Time gain concept, that is fine. Now what about this question, my dear friend? See this seventh one. A person traveling a car at a speed of 30 km per hour reach his destination in time. Okay. If he covers half of the journey in 4 by 5th of the time, what should be his speed for the remaining part of the journey so that he reaches his destination in time? Here, timing is given in the question. How much time? Given? Not given, no? You assume time taken to travel 1 hour, 2 hours something. It's your wish. You will get anything, same answer. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, no problem. My dear friend, listen. I am taking time travel taken to travel is 1 hour. I am assuming this. Okay. Now, with 30 kilometer per hour, 1 hour means how much distance? With 30 kilometer per hour, 1 hour you travel. How much distance? Distance is 30 kilometers. Up to now, are you clear? Right? Now, what they said, half of the journey. Half of the journey means 15 kilometers. Half of the journey means 15 kilometers. Remaining 15. This 15 kilometers, half with what time? 4 by 5th of the hour. Half of the journey, 4 by 5th of the time. Means 4 by 5th of the hour. Now, what is the remaining time? 1 by 5th of the hour. Okay. Now, what is the speed here you have to maintain? What is the distance? Speed is distance by distance 15. Time. Answer. What they said, if you travel 4 by 5th of the time, only half of the journey completed. Remaining half of the journey you should complete in 1 by 5th of the time. Then what is the speed you need to maintain is this. Remaining part of the journey, remaining part is 15 kilometers. For that, what speed you need to maintain so that you will reach on in time is what the question, right? Okay, so see this. Any doubts, please? Clear with the question? Sir, I taken 2 hours. Then this will be 8 by 5th of the hour. That will be 2 by 5th of the hour. If you take 2 hours, assuming. Or you take t also, answer will come actually. Time is t hours, distance is 30 t. Here 4 by 5t, 1 by 5t. Tt will get cancelled going forward. It's all your different ways of approaching. Now this question here. Now, whether you people have proper application knowledge or not, we'll check it out here. See, here distance is constant or not? Distance, constant. Speed increased or decreased, automatically timing will affect, right? You can apply which one, what we discussed already, which one we can apply in this situation. I don't want to use the formulas and all, okay, or else maybe the one which you people just now develop. But distance is constant, speed increased, times will be saved or decreased, right? If you can use that in this situation, that distance is product of speed divided by that one, it will be very easy. See, distance is speed and time. Now, same distance, speed increased by 3, time taken 1 hour early, t minus 1. Now, same distance, speed s minus 3, time t plus 2. How many equations will form? 3 equations. How many unknowns? you can solve. Actually, you can work on it and you can solve. Right? Okay, see, all same distance, same thing. You can take three distance. I am not writing distance is equal to speed into time. I just given three parameters here. All cases, distance, speed is s and t, but here speed is s plus 3, time is t minus 1. What is s minus? Are you understanding that terms? Why s minus 3, sir? The speed is 3 kilometer per hour less. Why t plus 2 at that time? 2 hours more. Okay. Now listen. In this question, they may ask you to calculate speed also. They may ask you to calculate speed also. Now take these two, product of speeds divided by difference between speeds into time gain is 1 hour. We developed one formula. Distance is product of the speeds divided by difference between speeds into 1. I taken first two. Then take first and third one. First and third one. What is distance? You take second and third one, it's all up to you. Speeds, difference, speeds divided by difference into time gain. 2 hours. First and last, difference between speed, time difference. Time gain is difference between the timings. Now, if we divide these two equations, we'll get S. Once you know S, D can be calculated. What I did actually here, I reduced the three unknowns to two unknowns. We have three unknowns DST. T eliminated, we came to two unknowns. Now divide these two equations. 1 equal to SS cancel, 3 cancel. S plus 3 divided by 2 into S minus 3. From this S will be equal to 9 km per hour. Once I know S, D will be calculated. So what's your answer for D? 9 into 12 divided by 3, which is equal to 36 km. Option A. But are you understanding this approach, please? No, sir, I want other approach. I'll give other approach. No problem. We can do by taking that second one with first one subtracting. Instead of using formula, you can do directly like that also. Second timing minus first one, or last two, or first and third. Take difference between timings. TT get cancelled. D and S will become. Then solving, you will get the answer. See this, what I did is I applied that formula, product of speeds divided by difference between speeds into time gain is nothing but time difference. Difference between timing. Time gain is nothing but difference between time. Are you clear with this so far? Yes or no? Or else if you want another approach, we'll go ahead. Shall I go for next question? Or need any other approach? Another approach. T1, T2, T3, we can put in that way also. Fine. Yeah, fine. Listen. Now I'll give the another approach. Is timing sales in arithmetic progression? Speeds or maybe speeds. S minus 3, S plus 3. Then speed and time are inversely proportional. Arithmetic progression inversion is HP, harmonic progression. Then you will get the timings likewise. See, I'll give another approach in this way. So that's what n number of methods you can go. Now I am giving you the new method which is not generally comes to your mind. Okay, we know speed and timer. Speed and timer. Same thing, arithmetic progression and harmonic progression also inversely related. Here, speeds are S minus 3, S plus 3. Here this is in AP. Because what's the difference? 3 and then 3. Then this timings must be S minus 3 timing is what? T plus 2. This is T. This must be in HP. As per HP, at least you should help me. In HP, ABC or in HP means, I believe people know 2AC divided by ABC. Do you know that concept at least? The harmonic progression, ABC or in HP means not equal. Okay, or that proof also I'll give you. Don't worry. Okay, if ABC are in HP, B equal to 2AC divided by A plus C will come. Or else, okay, cool. Let it be. Let it be. In AP, how we can decide the terms are in AP? Difference must be same. Now, ABC are in HP means 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C must be in, sir, must be in AP. Agreed? Agreed. In AP, difference must be common. 1 by A minus 1 by B minus 1 by A must be equal to 1 by C minus. This difference must be same. Now this minus 1 by B will go to that side. It will become 2 by B. 2 by B equal to 1 by A plus 1 by C. If we shuffle, this will give that B equal to 2AC divided by A plus C. That proof also I given now. This is how you got. When ABC are in HP, the relationship is B equal to 2AC by A plus C. So with that, what I can do, sir? You can find T equal to, here this is ABC. T equal to 2 into 2 plus T plus 2, T minus 1 divided by adding that will give T plus 1. Now we'll get T value. Timing will be obtained, right? So when you cross multiply T square plus T, this side it will be 2T square plus 2T minus 4. From this we'll get a quadratic equation T square plus T minus 4 equal to 0. From this we'll get T value timing. Then we can map here. This is what the process, you just check it out. What is the discussion? Sorry, here it is 4T, no? 2T minus T only. Okay. You just see this method will help you to calculate T. Once you got timing, then you have two terms speed. Okay, speeds will be obtained as it is inverse related. We can, from that we can calculate distance also. This is a bit lengthy question, but this one approach is using this, or else AP and HP. Speeds are in AP, timing must be in HP. Then getting relationship there and mapping that. That way you can handle it. Once you know timing and then speeds, put that in the distance, you can go ahead. Next, what about this question? Which concept it is? As per the introduction, which concept? Okay, relative speed. So what is the first one? Same direction. Relative speed is 20 km per hour. Opposite direction relative speed 80 km per hour. So you are going to travel 80 kilometers in 1 hour. They said 5 hours means 400. Here this is 20 kilometers in 1 hour. 5 hours means 100. Option B is the answer. So 100 and 400, I hope you understand. This is a very basic question related to relative speed concept. Clear? Shall I go for next? Now see this question. A train travel for 8 hours. First half of the total distance at 60 km per hour. Second half at 50 km per hour. What is the total distance? There are different ways of handling this question. First half of the total distance 30, second half 50. See, 8 hours is nothing but d, half of the distance d by 2. Here half of the distance d by 2. 8 hours is timing or what? Time is distance by first half with what speed? 30. Second half with what speed? Now completed. You got D answer. You can calculate what is D. Or you can do trial and error. That's one of the case. First half of the total distance D by 2. Here D by 2, here D by 2, you understand? Half only I taken. You can take LCM D out 60 and 100, 300, 5 plus 3, 8, this 8, that 8 will get cancelled. Answer is 300 kilometers. Time is distance by speed. First half, next half. Two different speeds, so two different timings will come. T1 plus T2. That 8 hours is equal to T1 plus T2. T1 is first half, T2 is second half. What about this question? Now, what is this concept? Train crossing a pole. Introduction, we already given. Average speed, relative speed, train crossing stationary object, train crossing moving object. We have distance, all these cases we already discussed in introduction. Boards and streams, everything intro completed. Now, using that, now let's try to handle this question. Here, train crossing a pole. Sir, what is the distance? What is the speed? What is the timing? For pole, pole distance is, when train crossing a pole, distance should be length of the train. Very good. Speed, it's kilometer per hour. Timing, so as it is in seconds, this should be also converted into say meters per second. Kilometer per hour should be converted into meter per second because that is timing is in seconds, right? So okay, 5 by 80. Next, train crossing platform. Sir, what is the distance? What is the speed? What is the timing now? Speed is what? Train crossing platform. Yes, speed 60 into 5 by timing. You need to calculate. What is the distance? Distance, length of the train plus length of the platform. See, many students will waste the time calculating length of the train there and doing all that. My dear friend, in this question, speed is constant. Do you agree? Do you agree speed is constant? When speed is constant, what is the relation between distance and time? Speed is constant, relation between distance and time. Distance is directly proportional to, do that, complete question will be completed. Distance is directly proportional to timing. D1 by D2 equal to T1 by T2. D1 is length of the train. D2 is length of the train plus platform how much? 250 they are given already. Equal to T1 9 seconds. Okay, for that purpose they have to calculate D1. Fine, anyhow we need here LT. Distance is speed into time. LT is 60 into 5 by 80 multiplied by 9 2 times. So we got 150 meters. Okay, 150 meters. Wait. Then wait, listen. This is also, wait. You calculate length of the train. 1 minute. You got length of the train is how much? How much we got length of the train? 150 meters. Okay. Here length of the train plus length of the platform is Now D1 by D2 equal to, this is D1 S1 T1. This is D2 S2. D1 by D2 equal to T1 by T2. You can calculate T2 directly. 150 divided by 400 is nothing but equal to 9 divided by question mark. Right? So this 0 cancel. 5 3 times. 5 8 times. 3 3 times. 3 into 8 is 24. Answer is 24 seconds. D1 by D2 equal to T1 by T2. Train crossing a pole, train crossing a platform. When train crossing a pole or train crossing a platform, speed is same. Timing there 9 seconds here. Here why timing is increased, sir? Because distance is increased. Train crossing pole less distance. Train crossing platform more distance. Right? Question is a bit easy one. So train crossing a bridge. What is the distance here? When train crossing a bridge, what should be the distance? Length of the train plus length of the bridge. Here both are given. So 300, 3000 meters. So which is nothing but equal to 3 meters. Right? And time is 3 minutes. Nothing but 1 by 20 of the hour. So why you are converting into kilometers and hours is speed is given in kilometer per hour. So speed is distance by time. Distance is 3 kilometers. Time is 1 by 20. 60 kilometers. Distance is length of the train plus length of the bridge. When train crossing a bridge and timing is given in minutes, we are converting into hour dividing by 60. So train crossing a bridge, and previously we done with train crossing a platform, train crossing a pole. Now train crossing a telegraphic post. So try this question once. Next one. Yes, no discussions. Train crossing a telegraph post and another train of same length crosses a platform. What is the difference between the distance covered by the two trains? So in first case, 100 meters length crosses a telegraphic post in 10 seconds. So pole or post in that distance is 100 meters length of the train, which is 100 meters. Time taken is 10 seconds. So which indicates speed of the train 10 meters per second in first data. Okay. Next one, another train of same length crosses a platform in 15 seconds. So here in the second case, distance is 125 meters. Same length means 100. 100 plus 125. Why 100 plus 125? This is train length plus platform length, 225 meters. In how much time is 15 seconds. So now you got speed of the second one as well. Two trains are there. First train speed you came to know. Now calculate second train speed. Second train speed is here 225 divided by 15, which is 545 times divided by 3. 15, yeah, in fact 15 times, not directly. 15 meters per second. Now question is nothing but in 3 hours, what is the difference between distance traveled by these two? In 3 hours, what is the distance traveled by these two difference? But timing is in hours. Here it is in fact, distance also in kilometer per hour. So your job is first you convert this into this. This will be 36 kilometer per hour. This will be 54 kilometer per hour. Have you got that 36 kilometer per hour? Into 18 by 5. Right. Now, difference between the speeds is 18. 3 hours means 18 into 354 kilometers is the answer. Answer is 54 kilometers. See the question. There are two trains. One train is crossing the pole. One train is crossing the platform. One train, which is of 100 meters length, cross the platform in 10 seconds. From that, speed is distance by time. I got 10 meters per second or 36 kilometer per hour. Speed is obtained. Whereas second case, train is crossing the platform. There is another train of same length like first one, cross the platform. So when train is crossing the platform, distance is this 225 here timing, speed we got. Then they're asking in 3 hours, what's the distance travel, difference between the distance. So I'm taking difference directly. Timing constant, speed difference. S2 minus S1 into T. Speed difference is 18. 18 into 3 is 54. So that's what we got option E. The distance traveled by two trains in 3 hours differences is nothing but 54 kilometers. Right, so this is in fact train crossing the pole, train crossing the platform. That's what the main idea. Now, this type of questions, if you recall in your regular classes we discussed, this is you can believe like a maybe revision sessions like that. But in your regular classes we discussed when there are two different timings, which time we have to consider is late time. See, both the trains started. One train started at 5 a.m., another train started at 7 a.m. So we should always try to analyze at late time. At 7 a.m., what is the situation you should analyze? I understand one train is moving from Hyderabad to Bangalore, another train moving from Bangalore to Hyderabad. But okay, first train 5 a.m. to 3 p.m., second train 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Agreed, but you analyze at 7 a.m., my dear friend. When there are two different timings, you start at the late time. At the 7 a.m., second train is still at Bangalore, but first train travels some distance. First train started at what time? 5 a.m. Now time is in 2 hours, certain distance is covered by first train. Now, sir, in this question, I don't know what is the distance between Hyderabad and Bangalore. I don't know the speeds of first train and second train. How to handle, sir? Same question is there, Meerut like that in your Ghaziabad like that in your regular. Here instead of Meerut and Ghaziabad, they use the word Hyderabad and Bangalore. But fine, let it be, no problem. Guys, now what you can do? Hyderabad to Bangalore, first train, how much time taken? 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yes, 10 hours. Very good. Second train, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. How much time? 10 hours. Now, what you can do, you can assume the distance between Hyderabad and Bangalore. Your wish, what are the values? No problem. I am assuming distance is 500 kilometers. You take 1000 kilometers also, it's your wish, no problem. I am assuming distance between Hyderabad and Bangalore as 500 kilometers. Now, can you decide what is the speed of first train? 50 kilometers per hour. Why? You covered it in 10 hours. Second train speed 50 kilometers per hour. Because second train also reached from Bangalore to Hyderabad 500 kilometers in 10 hours, 50 kilometers per hour. Up to now, are you clear? We assume distance between Hyderabad and Bangalore as 500. Then as first train covered it in 10 hours, 50 kilometers per hour. Second train covered it in 10 hours, 50 kilometers per hour. Clear so far? Now come to this reality. Now at 7 a.m. So 2 hours. First train 50 kilometer per hour. 2 hours means it covered 100 kilometers already. 100 kilometers already covered. Then what is the distance left over? 100 already completed. Left over is 400. Now both the trains are available. Train 1, train 2 both are available. Time taken is distance by relative speed. Why relative speed? Both are known. 400 divided by 50 plus 50. 4 hours. 7 a.m. to 4 hours means answer is 1 p.m. From 7 a.m. you have to take set. Because right now time is 7 a.m. From here 4 hours means 1. 11, sorry, yeah, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Not 1 p.m. 11. Agreed. 11. But see the case, what is happened? What is that 100? What is that 400? Here distance, speed, nothing given. But by assuming the distance between Hyderabad and Bangalore, you take x kilometers of distance, you will get the answer. X kilometers in 10 hours. First train speed is x by 10. Second train speed also x by 10. But bit difficult to handle the calculations. So always go with the value. Here we are assuming the distance between Hyderabad and Bangalore. Assumption taken. Both are not started at the same time. So at 11 a.m. both trains are going to meet. Now I just want to ask the question. If anyone already focused on this question and you understand, let me know at what distance from Hyderabad both trains meet. I repeat my question. At what distance from Hyderabad both trains meet? Assuming the distance between Hyderabad and Bangalore is 500 kilometers. Both trains are going to meet, right? At what distance from Hyderabad both trains meet each other? Yes. 300. Train 1 started at what time? From Hyderabad, which train is moving? Train 1. It started at what time? 5 am. Now time is beating is 11 p.m. 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. 6 hours. That speed is 50. 50 to 6, 300 kilometers. 300 kilometers from Hyderabad, both trains are going to meet. Maybe they'll ask the question, at what distance from Bangalore both trains meet? From Bangalore, which train is coming? Second train. Second train started at 7, trains met at 11. 4 hours only. 4 into 50. 200 kilometers from. So some questions they are asking distance. Some questions they'll ask what time. Right? So let's see about next question here. Now here both they ask the next question. That's what I'm mentioning. The same question is there in your regular handout also. As it is without any change. Only change is instead of Hyderabad there is a word called Delhi. Here they changed it to Hyderabad. They call it like it's a copyrighted question. We'll change instead of Hyderabad as HYD. That's a copyright class. Fine. So it's all about understand the concept. Okay, ignore about all other things. Now here, when you have two different timings, you have to start at late time. Okay. So late time means super express. What time? 7 a.m. Now we should understand the situation at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. First train already travels some distance with 60 km per hour. Second train is at Hyderabad, HYD here. Second train is with 75 km per hour. Right. Now in this question, is it same direction or opposite direction? Same direction. Now what is the distance between first train and second train right now? Distance between first train and second train. First train speed 60 km per. In 1 hour it will travel. First train already 6 a.m. started. Now time is 7 a.m. So 60 kilometers is the distance. 7 a.m. First train started at 6 a.m. Train 1. Now time is 7 a.m. 1 hour. 1 hour it will cover 60 kilometers. Now time is distance by speed. Relative speed. 60 divided by 15. Difference. How much time? 4 hours. 7 a.m. plus 4 hours? 11 a.m. 11 a.m. they are going to meet. But my dear friend, distance please. See, both the trains are coming from Hyderabad only. You take first train or second train, your wish. Second train if I take, what is the time traveled by second train? Speed of second train is, how much time it traveled is? 4 hours. Because it started at 7 a.m. By 11 a.m. it is meeting. So 300. Sir, if you take first train speed is 60 but traveled 5 hours. First train started at 6 a.m. They met at 11, 5 hours, 60 into 5. Sir, I want distance, yes. You can take S1 into T1 also. S1 is 60, T1 is 5. 60 into 5, 75 into 4. 300 kilometers. Now next question also problems on trains. Train at a speed of 30 km per hour overtakes train A, overtaking train B. Okay, fine. Train B travels in opposite direction, takes just 24 seconds from train A to cross train B, for train A to cross train B. Okay. Now see the question. Length and speed of train B you need to calculate. Both trains are equal length. Both the trains are equal length. Okay. Now my dear friends, see question one by one. First case. In first case, train A crossing train B. Distance is what? L, length of train A plus train crossing on the train. It's like train crossing a platform. Okay, so both trains here, both are same length. Let's say 2L. They said both are of same length. Next, speed. Overtaking, you tell me, is it same direction or opposite direction? Train A overtake train B. Same direction. So 30 minus second one speed. Because train A is overtaking, so train A speed must be more than. You can see B speed in options are less than 30. Okay, so 30 minus SB. Now timing is 72 seconds. Here we have to be careful. Timing is in seconds. Speed is in kilometer per hour. Right? Okay, that's one data. Second data. Come to second data. Train B now travels in opposite direction for train A. This is same direction case 1. Second case opposite direction. Now distance is D. When it is opposite direction or same direction. Now many of you may have some confusion like, sir, when two trains are traveling opposite direction, what is the distance? See, when both are moving, you cannot understand the distance. So try to freeze one thing. Now this is crossing. Train A length, then train B length. Both are moving, you may not understand. To understand distance, assume this is not moving. Train A length plus train B length. If it is same direction, sir. First cover this, then overtake this. Opposite direction, sir. Okay, here it will come, then it will cross. So both cases, that is same direction or opposite direction. Distance is LA plus LB only. Speeds will be affected. Distance will not be affected. That you try to understand. Now, distance will be, yes, LA plus LB nothing but 2L. Speed 30 plus SB. Timing 24 seconds. Now, my dear friend, both cases distance are same. Then speed and time are inversely proportional. Do that, we'll get SB. SB will be obtained directly. So first one minus second, speed and time are inversely proportional. S1 by S2. Here this is S1, S2, T1, T2. S1 by S2 equal to T2 by T1. Agree T2 by T1? So 30 minus SB divided by 30 plus SB is 24 divided by 70. See, 3 times relationship required. I think 15 is what SB you can calculate. 15 divided by 45, 3 times will come. SB is equal to 15. SB is 15 kilometer per hour. So, C and D eliminated. SB 15 kilometer per hour. Distance is same. Okay. Distance same. Now cross multiply and do all you can calculate. Fine. Now you have to calculate L value. You take D2. D2 equal to S2 into T2. D2 is 2L. S2 is 30 plus SB 45 kilometer per hour, but into 5 by 18. Timing is 24. This is 6 3 times 6 4 times 3 15 times 300. L equal to 150. So distance length of the train 150, speed is 15. Option B. You check it out. Length of the train 150 meters. D2 distance is speed into time. In exam, generally when it is 1 minute, they'll ask only one parameter. They don't ask two parameters here. Okay, only one among that. As we are discussing in session, we have included both, but in normal exam, they'll ask only one parameter in general. Solving this equation, you got 15. Any doubt in this question 16? So this problems on translated completed. Now boats and streams. Downstream is 12. Upstream 6. Okay. Now they are asking, when man is swimming, speed of man, nothing but speed of boat, and speed of water current or speed of water SS. You know SDS is 12. You have all options here. Upstream is 6. So adding these two, SB and SS should be 12. And always SB should be greater than SS, because see, or else your boat will come in backside. It will come to reverse. If boat speed is more than water speed, then only it can move forward. Or else it will come back. So that's why, okay, boat speed should be more than man speed. Adding should be 12. So 9 and 3, subtracting should be 6. 9 plus 3 is 12, 9 minus 3, 6. Or SDS is nothing but SB plus SS. SES is nothing but SB minus SS. Adding those two, divide by 2, subtracting those two, divide by 2. 12 plus 6 divided by 2, 12 minus 6 divided by 2. No need of all those formulas, we can just handle using the options also. Option A is blunder, B is blunder because man speed should be more than that. A and B eliminated. Subtracting must be 3, 6. Subtracting must be equal to 6. Here it is 3 only, D eliminated. Adding 12, subtracting 6. Now next question. With the help of means along with the stream. Along with the stream, reverse means opposite the stream there. Along with the stream, travel 5 kilometers in 30 minutes. Opposite direction with the same speed means you have see both man speed is same, but you are traveling opposite to the water flow. This is actually like downstream. Reverse this means this is like upstream. See downstream 5 kilometers in 30 minutes, half an hour means it is 10 kilometer per hour. Upstream 10 kilometers in 5 hours means 2 kilometer per hour. Now, can anyone answer this question? What they are asking? How much time would he have saved if the direction of the it had not changed? Means if it is along with the stream, if this 10 kilometers can be covered in 1 hour. But here how much time taken? 10 kilometers how much taken? After reversing, 10 kilometers taken 5 hours. If it is downstream, the 10 kilometers can be covered in 1 hour. How much time will be saved is? Read the question properly. If it is not reverse, means we are going now upstream. If you go same downstream next to 10 kilometers, we'll cover it in 1 hour, but you take in 5 hours. Means when you go normally, you can save 4 hours there. Concept is same, nothing changed. You need that terminologies. Along with the stream, again as the stream, with the help of, is along with. Reverse means this is opposite to the. Where it is same, okay, downstream or upstream, speed of boat is same. Plus or minus will be the problem. You may question me, sir, they use the term same speed. Yeah, man speed is same. Man speed going in this way or this way, SM is same. Plus SS or minus SS is important. SM is same speed only. Don't worry. Now let's have a look into this question number 19. Concept oriented question. 3 by 5th of the distance timing, sorry, you travel downstream, remaining time upstream if product of the speeds is given. So blunder B and D, B and D eliminated. Why? B and D eliminated. Why? In question, speed of man, product and speed of current means speed of stream should be equal to 36. So 10 into 2, 20, 10 into 3, 30, not correct. Okay, next first line with that you have to decide your answer. Time taken by a man to row downstream. See, downstream take less time or upstream will take less time? Downstream, because downstream speed is more. So, adding divided by subtracting should be 3 by Fine. Go for the options. Okay, sorry, this should be 5 by 3. Time and this should be 5 by 3. Why, sir? Time and speed are 3 by 5 is related to timing. 5 by 3 is related to speed. Add, denominator subtract. Okay, those speeds, it should be 5 by 3. Now here adding 12 plus 3, 15. Subtract 9. It is 5 by 3 satisfied. Here add 13. Subtract 5 by 3 not satisfied. No need always going for formula. You can handle like this. 12 and 3. 5 by 3 required. Sir, in question 3 by 5. Why you got 5 by 3 there? 3 by 5 is related to time. 5 by 3 is related to speed. Downstream means adding those two. Upstream is subtracting those two. So now I am going with the options. Or else, my dear friend, here this is 5k, 3k, here 5k into 3k. Sir, I don't want options, sir. Please solve this question without options, sir. Okay, you can handle it easily. See, SM into SS is what? SM into SS 36. Here SDS divided by SVS is 5 by 3. In fact, this is SM plus SS divided by SM minus SS. With common sense, I can directly say it's 4 by 1. How can you say 4 by 1, sir? Sir, 4 plus 1 numerator, denominator 4 minus 1. 4 plus 1, here 4 minus 1, 3. Or else, if you go for your 6th standard, 7th standard, componendo, dividendo. Sir, I don't know the component dividend. Okay, no problem. Listen. Add numerator and denominator. What will happen? Right side. Left side also. Component dividend also is not a formula. Don't worry. Left side, numerator plus denominator I am adding. 5 plus 3. Right side also add numerator and denominator. SS cancel to SM. Denominator here 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is numerator minus denominator. Right side also do numerator minus denominator. 2 cancel. What is this 5 plus 3? 5 minus 3. 8 by 2 is nothing but same thing. That is called compounded dividend or whatever long back. Okay. Now SM can be 4k. SS is equal to k. 4k into k. 4k square is 36. K square is 9. K equal to 3. When you put k value 3, this is 12. This is 3. But when options are there, you can directly attack. So then why this method? They may ask you only SM. They may ask only one time SM. If both are there, you are putting that in the question verifying. If they ask only SS, if they ask only speed of the man, you cannot verify with the options. You need some method. See this. Are understanding why 5 by 3 become 4 by 1? 5 by 3 is SM plus SS divided by SM minus SS. Using C and D, component and dividendo, it becomes 4 by 1. I'm just okay. Due to time constraint, I will discuss certain questions, but not the entire concept due to time constraint. That races and games already did a video, I will share it with you. But here, for you to understand question number 21, question number 21 is related to races and games, my dear. Listen. See, if you see the statement A beats B, means A should complete the race first. He races for how many meters? 500 meters. Means, listen, A beats, sir, focus. A beats B by 100 meters means, in this race, 0 to 500, A should complete the race. Then only he can give the statement A beats. And B covered only 400 by that time. Then I can say A beats B by, clear? Now, A beats C by 190 means, you tell me, A covered how much? Sir, A beats C by 190 means, what is A and C values? A 500, C 310. Everybody clear with that? Now what you want? What do you want? B beats means B should be 500. Then what is the B by C? 500 divided by question mark, if you know, then I can decide the answer. How can I get B by C, sir? B by C is nothing but B by A into A by C. Do you agree? Can I write B by C as B by A into A by C? B by A, how can you take, sir, from first data? What is B by A here? B by A is 400 divided by 500. From second data, A by C, 500 by 310. Now 500 cancel. It's 400 divided by 310. But I want this in terms of, now you have to calculate question mark, my dear. That's it. Cross multiply, this zeros cancel. Question mark is, wait. Yeah, 500 divided by what? Okay. If I not that, wait, sorry. I don't want to cancel also. Listen, wait. I want 500 divided by, this should be 400 should be shifted to 500, sir. I want 400 in terms of 500. Means we should multiply with 1.25. See, if you want to say beat by, this must be in terms of 500 only. So I have to convert this 400 divided by 310 in terms of 500 related. So you have to multiply with 1.25. B by C, I came to know it's 400 divided by 310 or 40 divided by 31. Now I want numerator 500. Means this is multiplied with 12.5. We need some factor, then denominator, with that we can decide the answer. So yes, yeah, what is the mistake actually here? Entire things are wrong. Why? Entire discussion, one mistake we did. First line is what? In a kilometer race. Procedure explained correct, but what happened wrong? This is kilometer race. Means A should be 1000. My dear friend, A should be 1000. B 900. First line is what? Kilometer race. Then above one, A 1000. C. See, the procedure is correct, but it is kilometer race. What we taken? We taken wrong. Okay, 500 meters. It should be 1000. A beat C by 190 means A should complete the race 1000. C is now 810 meters. Procedure, no worry. Procedure is correct only, sir. Now B by A is 1000 divided by, 900 divided by 1000. A by C is 1000 divided by 810. This cancel. This is 9 10 times, 90 10 times, 90 9 times. B by C is 10 by 9. But my dear friend, B, which race? B participated in which race? Means this should be 500 divided by something. So 10 should be multiplied by 50. Here also multiply by 50. So when B traveled 500, C traveled. So B beat C by 3 meters. Again I am explaining. First one is kilometer race, 1000 meters. So when anyone say kilometer race, P beats, means P should complete 1000 meters. Q beats someone, Q should complete the race of 1000 meters. So, but what about second one? Second one is 500-meter race. When it is 500-meter race, B beats somebody means B should complete 500. So that's what numerator should be 500. Accordingly, denominator is 450. B beats C by 50 meters. This is race. Race and games, one of the concepts, it's not entry, one of the concepts. Circular race, races and games. Race and games I already did a video, I'll share you okay the link also. But circular race will handle the problem here, time constraint. At least what are the things related to that discussion already completed. Let me close this. Let's see about this question. This one is normal question only. What is here? Two persons move towards each other. Means same direction or opposite direction. They meet 50 kilometers away from Q. Now see, excellent question. If you are already done, you let me know what's the answer, please. After this much discussion, are you able, this is basics question from time and distance. Sir, in this question, whether timings are given, timings are given, means you can consider both started at the same time. When timing is constant, distance is, when timing is constant, distance is directly proportional to, when speed is 4 is to 1, distance also 4 is to 1. Here, this one part is 50. Answer is 250. Close. What they said, they met at 50 kilometers from that. So speed, see, your speed more, distance covered is more. A covered 4 parts, P covered 4 parts, Q covered 1 part only. They met 50 kilometers away from Q. Means that X is 50. This is 4 is to 1. Distance is 4 is to 1. Distance traveled by P and Q. 4 is to 1. 4x and x. How can you decide x is 50? What they said? They met 50 kilometers away from. So this distance is, this is the meeting point. Distance from Q to meeting point is x. That they given 50. What is total distance is? 5x. So 5 into 50. So answer 250 kilometers. So we discuss some questions when speed is constant, distance constant. Yes, sir. Ratio of speeds is? Here they started at the same time. Suppose if timings are different, they'll mention A started at 9 a.m., B started at 10 a.m. We discussed that question also already. 9 a.m., 10 a.m. when two different timings is there, we have to go for late time and all. When nothing is mentioned in the question, will you both started at 9 a.m.? They keep traveling, they meet at 3 p.m. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. same time. The time traveled is same. When time traveled is same, constant, distance and speed are directly proportional. In question they said 4 is to 1. So more distance traveled by A compared to B, it should be in 4 is to 1 ratio. It should be A and B instead of P and Q here. Notation small mistake. This should be A and B. But answer is 250 only. Not changing. I believe this question also you can handle. It's normal one. What is here? Travels towards each other. Now see, here timings are not given means you can apply directly. Time is distance by relative speed, 1200 meters. Speeds must be added, right? So answer is 24 seconds. It's a straightforward question. See, these two questions were given here to understand that, okay, you can apply directly when timings are set. But when they mention 9 a.m., 10 a.m., two different timings, you cannot apply until unless both comes to same time. Both should come into same line. 7 a.m., both at 7 a.m., both at 10 a.m. If it is two different timings, we cannot apply directly. If not mentioned the question, we can assume both started at same time like this. Now this question, first one in additional things. A thief stole a car at 7 a.m. and drove at 18 km per hour on a straight road. The owner realized at 8 a.m. and he started chasing. Now how much time is in the same time? Both are same time. No. What time we have to consider now? 8 a.m. By the time 8 a.m. owner will be here, thief will be some distance. So thief speed is 80 kilometer per. So the distance between these two is 80 kilometers. Owner is moving with 100 kilometer per hour. Now at what time? Now we came to same 80 divided by difference between speeds 4 hours. So answer is 12 noon. How you got that 80, sir? How you got 80 kilometers? First, peak speed is 80 kilometers in 1 hour. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. 1 hour time. That 1 hour gap, thief travel 80 kilometers. Now owner should overcome that. That's why owner speed should be more. Every hour he travels 20 extra. In 4 hours that 80 will be covered. Then owner can reach the peak. Right? So this is the scenario. Practically what we'll do, after 1 hour we'll go to some other place, parts separated, 4 hours entire we sold the car also. By the time chasing the right? As per this question, okay, reality different, this question is different. Now what about this question here? But don't do that. Oh, stealing the car always. Now what about this question? Crosses a bridge and overtake Anil, who was walking. See here, train crossing a bridge, train crossing a man walking. Two cases. So first case, what is the distance? Length of the train plus length of bridge. Speed is 60 km per hour. Time 30 seconds. Second case, distance only length of the train. Train crossing a man. Speed 60 minus 6, which is 54 km per hour. Timing 20 seconds. Using second one, calculate length of the train. Length of the train is 54 km per hour, means 54 into 5 by 18. Why 5 by 18 came to picture? It's 300 meters is the length of the train. But question is not length of the train. Length of the bridge. First one now. Length of the train plus length of the bridge is 60 into 5 by 18 into 30. 16 3 times, 16 6 3 times, 6 5 times, 320 times, 500 meters. Train is 300, bridge is 200. Together 500 required, already train is 300, bridge should be 200. This people already discussed similar questions, so it's very simple. Don't be panic. Two cases, okay, two cases D1 S1 T1, D1 S1 T1, D2 S2 T2. Here nothing is constant, sir. You are not applying speed. Your speed is not constant, time not constant. Okay, distance also not constant. So I am not applying anything reverse directly. Directly going to D equal to S into V. Some question speed constant will come, then we will relate. Here we can't do that. Third question, no. Fourth question not discussed. This last question is this. With this we'll close. We missed one part, circular race. Races and games, that part I'll share you. Circular race also soon I'll do some video and share it. Or maybe in some other session. Now with this question, this is bit different question compared to what we discussed all. Ashok travels 300 kilometers by train, 100 kilometers by scooter. So that it takes 7 hours for the entire journey. But 240 kilometers by train and remaining distance by scooter means remaining distance means 160 kilometers. Then it is taking 12 minutes more to travel. So now it is like two different equations, sir. Time is distance by speed. Here 7 hours is 300 divided by train speed, 100 divided by scooter speed. Next 240 divided by train speed plus 160. How we got 160? Total distance is 400. If you travel train 240 means remaining 160 should be by car. But timing here is 7 plus 1 by 5. Why 1 by 5 is 12 minutes in terms of hours. Divide by 60. 1 by 5th of the hour extra. Now two equations, two unknowns, you need to calculate ST and SC. You have to calculate ST and SC. Train speed and car speed. So what way you can do? Just see, okay, bit typical question calculation wise. You can take 1 by SC equal to A, 1 by SC equal to B. That way maybe, or else we can do trial and error. Sir, I want 7 here. I'll assume ST is 50, SC something. It's your wish. You assume something also fine. Maybe one thing comes to my mind now after seeing the options. Listen, I'm taking question here only. I generally do like this. If I am there in your situation, okay, 7 hours required. Okay, 60, 50 came. Yeah, this is 60, this is 50. Now it should complete. You see, 300 divided by 60, 5. 100 divided by 50, 5 plus 2, 7 hours max. Then check that in the denominator. Second equation, sorry. If it is 240 divided by 60, how many hours? 160 divided by 50. 3 1 by 5. 4 plus 3 7, 1 by 5 came completed. So train speed is 60, scooter speed is 50. Then I am not solve the equation. Use the options. Put some brains. It's not about okay. If you want to solve this equation, take a lot of time because it's in reciprocal. 1 by S you take A also, S7 equal to 300A plus 100B. That also will take a lot of time. So I did trial and error. I am not skipping anything. I did trial and error. That too, some values come to my mind is options. 60-50, yes, put 60-50, it's closed. Okay. Or if you want, nice job, already completed 2 equations, 2 unknowns. Okay, you do what to find the answer.